The PP system in Gran Turismo 7 is dead. It is done. It's the end of the PP system. It is toast. It's history. Here's what's happened. This is a massive thing that Gran Turismo 7 launched with. They said we're going to have this PP system. Every little change you make to tuning a car, all these little variables will kind of simulate how that would affect the car and will give the car a ranking. And then you can have completely different cars that should have different rankings and you should have good racing together. Now, at the time, I said this is going to be completely exploited. There's no way you can simulate all of this stuff because some of this stuff is just completely exploitable. Like, you might want to slam the ride height down for completely unrealistic purposes, and the PP system can't capture that. So here's where we are today. This is why I say it's dead. If you change your gears, which has a massive difference on how your car behaves, it makes no difference to the PP system. 572, I'm going to update 572. If I change the top speed from 270 to 800, 572. If I now raise the ride height all the way, 572. If I completely change the diff, and remember when Gran Turismo 7 started, I was advising all these changes to the diff, 572. The PP system is dead. The only things I think that affect the PP system now are the horsepower, the BHP, and also the weight. So if we go on weight here, let's see if I can add some ballast. Will this change it? That has changed it. You see it's gone to 568. And also if I restrict the power, you can change it. So horsepower and weight are now in the PP, but that's completely irrelevant because when we have, for example, daily races, they limit it by horsepower and weight. So there's no scenario now where I think the PP system is useful. And I think the biggest disappointment at this is the fact that the PP system actually was a really cool thing. I know at the beginning of the video I kind of rubbished it a little bit, but it was a really cool thing because you could make changes and it would show you some calculation and you could look down and see what was changing. Was your rotational G changing? Was your acceleration performance changing? And that was super, super helpful as a tuning tool. Now you have absolutely no feedback when you change this stuff. And I think it's because they had just too high an expectation of the PP system. They thought it's going to be bulletproof. I think when the daily races started online, they were sorted by PP, if I remember. So they thought this was going to be the be-all and end-all of tuning, and it's not. It's a helpful guide. But now it's killed. It's dead. There's no more PP system. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you a tuner that is affected by this? Because I want to understand more in the community about what this means, and then we can say what we think the PP system should be, and maybe they'll listen, because at the moment it's dead and I feel sad. The PP system has died. And I think that's a terrible thing. I don't have anything else to say. I'll see you next time.